We will be your casters for the day. I'm Jamerson, joined by Insomnia. It's going to be our first match. Immortals facing off against the Banishers. We're going to be starting off, remember, this is best of one GSL-style groups. We're going to be starting off on Mirage here. Now, what are we expecting out of Immortals versus Banishers here?
The Bears called it 16-2.
16-2?
Immortals proved in DreamHack recently that they cannot win after they win pistol rounds. So they got those 2 rounds, and that'll probably be it. Maybe a little bonus round after that. I mean, Juice and K-Style, amazing players. They've had standout performances here, so I expect them to try their absolute hardest, but they might make something happen. So I'm hopeful for them.
Yeah, remember, there is a lot on the line. It's a $20,000 land. First place walking away with the lion's share 10K. But
yeah.
I think for a lot of these players, you know, they've been climbing the ESEA ladder for so long that they really want more recognition than anything else at this point. I mean, the money's going to be nice, right? You split it 5 ways, and it can go pretty far, but for the most part, like they had mentioned on the Analyst desk, hey, get those sponsors' eyes on you. I think that's like one of the more important things at this point.
Exactly, and these guys really do have this talent to make it happen, but they're going up against formidable opponents, and it's going to be scary for them.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. We are, of course, going to have Immortals here, and they've really made a name for themselves over the last year and a half, you know, making their way up here from Brazil. I think they came in under Games Academy, and now they're just been really strong. We are starting off from Mirage. It's going to be Immortals starting off on the CT side. The Banishers just picking up some utility here as they go for this A take.
Really aggressive play and posture over there towards middle, but it's not going to pay off as these players are going to be running into ramp immediately. First shot late out by Bolts. Can't quite get the kill, though. He's going to be taking out a 17. Push on back. Banishers really aggressive, but Bolts lands a nice headshot. K-Style answers that one right back, though.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for the rotations to come in, though. But there we go. Yeah. Henny coming in already with a triple kill, and now it's a 1v3, 1v4 retake, and Immortals going to go ahead and walk away with his first pistol round.
Was that 3 bullets, 3 headshots?
I
just
think
in
so.
the span of a half second. God.
It was just such quick succession. I couldn't actually hear
the
bullets between the kills.
Hen 1, absolutely devastating. You see that in all the pistol rounds, but this is where I expect Banishers to pick up their first round if they force buy. And as we've seen at these lands time and time again, force buys every single time, but I don't see it coming through yet, surprisingly.
Yeah, take a look at the buy coming out from Immortals, though. Steel going for that Swag 7. We got some M4s along with an AWP already, and Henny, of course, getting that triple kill. Easy peasy. No problem. He's immediately going to take that to mid, where he might face off against 5 members of Banishers. They don't have any nades to actually try and like flash themselves out or anything, but Henny already going aggressive. He drops down and gets immediately taken out.
So free up for Banishers. I'm thinking it over. They get chunked by that grenade, and Henny or NFX pulls out all the bright shots, tags that down, but suddenly Crash got over there, did manage to get the off, and as I say that, Lucas is going to put him down. So K-Style all alone, 1v3, spots up the first player up there in window, but Steel turning the Swag 7 into a sniper rifle. He's going to get that. So Immortals proving me wrong immediately.
I mean, I was expecting a lot of aggression coming out from the Immortals squad. Usually in these like best of 1 formats, they do play pretty aggressively, but Henny just dropping down there from window, really unexpected, and he got punished there. I don't think he was expecting to run into 5 members of Banishers just with their pistols out and just immediately tagging him down. But they were able to recover that by the end of the round there, so it's now 2-0 in favor of Immortals, but we do have AKs coming down the line from the Banishers, and once again, they're going for that mid control. They do have one person over in Palace trying to challenge Henny. He misses the shot, immediately backs out. He wasn't punished for that, though.
Got out safely. One more player actually very close on ramp right now, and that was Crash, who's spotted out FNX, so got the opening frag there onto Immortals. But they've been shoot up. As damage was exchanged through the smoke over there on mid. Minute 20 left to play with now. They've got a nice little bit of map control. Juice trying to spot out anybody up on Catwalk, just out of his sight. But the bomb is being rotated back over towards A, so we'll see how they play this one out.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, Juice, here. There's a man over at Cat, 2 in Connector. He might just spot out Bolty. I think he's just saw the end of his rifle. Nate was out, but there we go. Lucas went with that contact play, is able to clean that up, and so now it's going to be a 4v4, but the HP not looking too great on the side of Banishers as they're looking to commit onto the A side here. 3 members pushing up from ramp, but Henny with that up lands a second one, making it look easy.
And a third. Can he get the 4th, though? Bolts is going to go down to Crash, so brought this down to 1v2, 35 seconds. Bomb is within hands reach, but his players are positioned perfectly right now. 1 player over in jungle, 1 hiding over on top of Trash Can. Molotov's going to come out to force the pan of Crash. That's going to push him out. Hen 1's going to get the 4th kill that round, putting the AWP to good use. Immortals leading 3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 rounds in, and he's already at 7 frags. That's pretty nuts. I mean, he did already open up with that pistol round, getting that 3K, but he's going to stick to this AWP. It looks like he is posturing to go for an A ramp, trying to catch out anyone early, but he's not going to find anyone, as it looks like a 5-man push coming out from the Banishers over onto B. They're just going to go ahead and rush B.
You just single flash grenade and just kind of pile on through, but that was kind of expected, it looks like, as the Molotov comes through. Steel's going to get aggressive. Second Molotov to flush out anybody who might be over there. And he's thinking about it, has his smoke in hand as these flames dissipate, chunking these players immediately down. 3 players around 40 HP. That's gonna be the sign to go in and right into Steel's bullets. Even a team kill comes in from Alex G on the Breezy. Steel picked himself up technically a 4K right there. But not exactly the play they had in mind right there. Banishers, though, they did have a full save that run aside from that one flashbang, so they can full buy into this. Finally get an AWP into the hands of Juice, who is an absolute monster with this, but going up against Henny when he's on this kind of a pattern, it's going to be difficult for him. Yeah,
he's already opened up, and we've seen what he can do so far. I believe picked up a triple kill in that one round. The first round that he had, no, the second round he had the AWP. The first round he actually jumped out window and got massacred out there. But right now they're going for that mid control, but we've already got some aggressive play coming out from Lucas, and as he pushes top mid gets to, will he get the third? No. K-Style will be able to clean them up, but during all that, Henny was able to find a kill onto Breezy, so now it's a 2v3. Bomb still at top of mid there, as we do have Crash. He's pushed all the way through A. Hasn't spotted anyone out. There we go. It's FNX that's going to clean him up, and now it's all down to K-Style here.
I believe his position has been known, as the guy mid probably spotted him out, and he has to get back towards the bomb anyways, and more aggression comes out. Henwan just throws himself out the window, sets his feet down, gets the shot. This guy's going to be on fire from here on out, it looks like. And I'm liking that Lucas is going up mid almost every single round, going to keep them on their toes, know that they can't have free map control like that. That'll keep Banishers backed off a little bit, and they are being so light with this economy. It's not been paying off quite yet, obviously, but definitely playing this one smarter than the usual kind of a pug style that I would have expected this match to be.
Yeah, Tech 9 armor, only a single smoke and a flash coming out. They're immediately going to go ahead and flood out onto the A site, but over at Palace, it's going to be FNX that gets the first kill onto a Crash, but Breezy pushing forward with Juice is able to get one, but already FNX just cleaning house here. It's going to be the 6th round for Immortals, and this match basically going how a lot of people were predicting. I mean, it's Immortals, one of the more seasoned teams here. It's going to be very difficult for Banishers, and they're already uphill struggle. Juice is once again going to have that AWP in hand. Wasn't able to do much with it last time. We'll see if he can do anything different. He's immediately taking it over to mid. And catches Lucas with the nade out. So that's a crucial frag for them to pick up, but Henny already answering on back.
Opening up the round, even players now. Gets blinded back, so he's going to post himself behind box, and they're kind of stalling this one out, waiting for any sort of aggression. Because with Lucas, who had been going up mid, and he looked like he was planning on doing that this round as well. But Henwan's going to rotate on over towards window. Does not spot any players out, but knows there's one there now, as that smoke's going to block off and allow them a free entrance in towards mid if they want to go that way.
Thing is, on the Banisher side, you still have to be wary. At this point, Immortals, they have complete map control. They can run up mid whenever they want. It seems like they've gotten only punished like twice. And even then, when they got punished on those like mid pushes, they still end up winning the round pretty handedly. Now we do have regroup coming out from the Banishers, and it looks like they might be going for a B push as Breezy is now rotating to meet up with the rest of his team. So it's just going to be down to Steel, who's playing B site by himself.
Yeah, Immortals thought they had a good read over there towards the A side, stacking 2 players over on that side. One player holding out a window, leaving Steel here. So this is the best opportunity Banishers has had. Flashbang's going to come out from Steel. He's going to have to back off of that one as he's pushed back. Rotation starts to slowly come on. Isn't about to bomb yet, but does get the first kill as he leaps out. Alex G is going to hook him right down, though. Bolts answers back, and now the rotation is going to come from mid. As I believe that is Bolts is going to start pushing on in. He's going to get taken out. Nice little fake right there from Alex G. Did pay off, bringing this to a 2v2. Molotov comes off. Going to push him off a site and immediately gets the shot onto Alex G, but Juice has a good position up here. Let's see if Immortals can predict this. Peeks the leg out. May have been spotted right there. Juice holding the trigger discipline, though, and holding his position.
And he's already pushed up to bench, though, and we hear the defuse sound come out. Phoenix goes for the peek, and Henny's going to finish him off. Man, really difficult game so far for the Banishers. This is only their second plant.
Yep, I was really hoping for them in that round. I mean, he got the leg shot just a little bit higher. He may have been able to flick back over towards Henny at that point. But yeah, got the opening pick. Shows that he can do some work with AWP, even against the likes of Immortals. But it's not been enough yet, and they're going to have to switch something up. You could see they were really stalling out the last round, sitting back, talking about what they wanted to do, and it seemed like they were ultra hesitant. So I don't know if they want to start playing more fast and loose, but something's got to change. And Bolts, speaking of aggression, he's going to come on up, spots out one player, doesn't tag anybody up, but he gets punished for that peek. Meanwhile, it's going to give some information over to Steel that there are players there, and he has somebody in tow as well. Sprays through the smoke, does quite a bit of damage. It's finished off by Lucas 1. Molotov's going to come. Oh, he peeks as the Molotov comes at him. Steel gets himself a frag, and that nade might just do another. K-Style just further enough away.
Yeah, this is just sheer confidence coming out from Immortals at this point. They've been able to dictate the pace of this entire game so far, and they've had complete map control. Lucas dropped down to 1 HP, but still, I mean, he's already got 2 frags to his name, having pushed up through here. Now Alex D finally does answer on back, but it's still the flank coming in from Henny. He's got the Tech 9, picks up the double kill. Unfortunately,
Alex. That's got to make that sting even worse. You get back into a corner, and you have 3 people aggressing on you from multiple sides, and your final frag or death of the round is to your own teammates' grenade.
All right, 8-0. Our scoreline now, Immortals firmly in the lead here as the Banishers are on another eco round. We do have the Tech 9 along with some Deagles, but I don't know. Once again, map control completely going over in favor of Immortals. Look at Lucas. He's already pushed up through Cat. He's got one more member. It's going to be Henny with that AWP. Complete mid control.
Great shot there by Lucas. Gets another one. So much confidence to sit there after he's tagged down, and he's going to re-peek it, of course. But that's going to let Hen1 move up there. Juice does get a nice little 1v under Lucas to answer back for those 2 frags, but it's not going to be enough bolts. He's going to get one off screen. It's going to be up to Juice and Alex to try and salvage this round with just upgraded pistols. Tags him up a little bit. Nearly can't quite do it. Bolts gets himself a 2K to end off the little 4 eco round.
Yeah, the spacing coming out from Banishers there at the top of mid was
Yeah.
awkward.
I
don't know if that's the best word for it. It was definitely awkward. I mean, if you're going to have someone, you know, peek mid, at least have that contact play out there so you can try and go for that trade. But at this point, Banishers are just having a difficult time even trying to trade 1-for-1 kills at this point. And even going 1-for-1, it's not good enough up against Immortals here. And once again, Lucas pushing up through mid, gets the kill onto K-Style, and that's going to send a retreat coming out from, I believe it's Juice over there.
Yeah, Hen1 had the best timing right there. Just shot through the smoke, legged one of the players. Lucas finished off that damage. Just excellent game sense. Knows the timing, has it down. Juice holding this angle, knows that Lucas is still posted up there. Meanwhile, he has some of his teammates coming back to give him a little bit of assurance, but as soon as he peeks the corner, Henny takes him out. Alex G spraying through the smoke, hoping for a miracle, but it does not look like luck is on his side right now. Looks like Crash. He's going to pick up AWP and try to put it to work. Lucas has already backed off, interestingly enough. These guys have been getting frags, and they've just been committed to their peaks. They're just so confident right now. Misses the shot, and the re-peaks come through. Does get that one, though. Alex got one. Crash gets one as well. But he's up there. AWP looking too strong right now.
Yeah, the Twins just controlling mid.
17
no problem
frags
whatsoever.
already. Going into the 11th round.
Now, you can see how scared Banishers are playing at this point. I mean, did you see they were just completely cornered there in spawn, while the rest of Immortals, they were pushing through Palace, A-ramp, apartment every single time. Steel has been pushing it aggressively, and even mid. There's no space given to Banishers, so now we're seeing just this complete 5-man push out onto the A site right now. We do have a man over at stairs. One playing over at Ticket Box. It's going to be FNX with that Molly that gets a kill onto K-Style. Bolts was able to lay in some damage there, but right now still no space given to the Banishers as the rotations have come out and they're just cleaning up. No problem on the side of Immortals. Lucas this time with a double kill.
Completely clean round there for Immortals, and I like with the change up, Banishers just going for the whole 5-man rush, but you could see that they're actually running a little scared right now. They got backed off by a Molotov, kind of pushed into that corner by Tetris, and as soon as that happened, stalled them out for just a few seconds, allowed the rotates to come through, and then they just cowered down, bunkered down, and set their feet, and just got picked off one by one.
I mean, it's just sheer aggression and intimidation factor coming out from the Immortals here. Now, we do have this real line of scrimmage play coming out from Banishers, trying to slow this down a little bit, try to get these picks. K-Style a little worried that Steel might be going for that underpass push again. But they've been playing, on the side of Immortals, they've been playing aggressive, right? But not predictably so, other than Lucas and Henny just pushing mid all the time.
They've been changing it up every time. N1 jumps down, does get the first kill, but is answered back. Juice manages to get the AWP, and he can't get the shot up in time. FNX gets that frag, but 3 players currently pushing in for Banishers onto the A bomb site. Has a little bit of a surprise shot at FNX, but can't quite get the kill. Crash is pulled through for himself, though. Alex is at least going to get a bomb plant out of this round with only a Tech 9 and half health. I don't have high hopes for him.
I believe this is their 3rd plant of the half, and there we go. Alex G with a nice shoulder pick. He gets the kill onto Steel, but Lucas was able to trade, and like I said, you can't hope for just 1-for-1 trades. You need something more than that, because at the end of the day, Immortals, this is...
Oh, Breezy's still on 0 kills. Our observer just pointed out to us. Oh, that's got to hurt. And no, we're going to see something different now. We got the double AWP set up. Oh, triple AWP set up. Oh, I was really hoping that Alex was going to grab one as well. Just all out. Just throw 4 ops at the wall and see what sticks.
No, they need more than 1-for-1 trades at this point, and hopefully these triple ops will already open it up. Henny immediately getting taken out. That's the top frag on the side of Immortals here, but is it going to be enough? They haven't shown all the ops quite yet, as smokes do come out on mid.
Playing this one slow. Bomb is slowly creeping over towards mid right now. Expect kind of a mid push, but Lucas playing on the edge of the smoke has a good opportunity to catch him out if Juice peeks any further, and he jumps up, gets the shot off, but it doesn't go. He didn't. K-Style finished off that damage. Juice down to 1 HP. So now they know there's at least 2 AWPs sitting around, and Bolts, he's going to get taken out by Juice. Suddenly this YOLO strat is really paying off for him. It's the strangest thing. So Steel, here's some footsteps close by, gets a nice little 2-burst onto Juice's dome. K-Style's going to answer that back, though. So now FNX, the Clutch Master General, gets the first frag. Oh, and he tries to ward off the Molotov, gets shot by Breezy. So Breezy, after we point out he has 0 kills, he answers right back. He's like, nah, we got this.
But still, this is going to be a rough next 2 rounds for the Banishers. Even though they got that round win, their first round win of the half, Immortals, their bank is just firm and cush. Like, they're good to buy out for the rest here. And so we already have the rebuy coming in from the Immortals, and now Bolts with that opening kill onto Crash immediately. Gonna set the Banishers back. Now, we do have Juice. He does have control over at mid, but once the smokes dissipate, we'll see who wins these off battles. Is he gonna expect Henny actually over here? Underpass is gonna be Henny actually gets the kill onto Juice. Now his position was caught out, but Lucas is there to clean up K-Style. Now it's a 4v2. Breezy is going to go ahead and pick up this off, but already he is getting naded down. Brought down to 36 HP as Alex G was able to find the kill onto Henny over at mid.
It's a light bonus right now. Minute 10. Picked up the bomb. Looks like he's going to go join his teammate as they rotate over towards mid. Actually, no, going back towards the apartments. Alex G looked a little bit hesitant right there. But some time to play with. Immortals players kind of spread around the map, but stacked a little bit more towards B. If they can just go in and try and do some 1-for-1 trades, but Bolts getting aggressive. Here's Breezy jumping around. But Alex, just a nice little 180, answers that one right back, but he's in a very dire position right now. So has the time to play with, could go to either bomb side, so that's going to spread Immortals out so they can get this to 1v1 duels. Gives him the best chance he has. Full utility as well. And it does look like he's going to be pedaling this over towards the A bomb site for the time being.
Yeah, but look at Lucas's position right now, just sitting at the top of A ramp here. You wouldn't be able to hear him.
Yeah.
From so far away. Had to have heard that jump. Now he's just going to go ahead and line up that smoke for stairs there. But there we go. As soon as he drops down, Lucas, easy headshot onto him. That's the 13th round for Immortals here. Now we're moving on to the final. And there's no money on the side of the Banishers.
Enough for an AWP. I saw that tossed around. Probably going to get that into maybe Breezy or Juice's hands. Breezy looks like he was the one. Nope, it's hot potato right now. So settles into Juice. Some upgraded pistols, UMP. Thrift store, ragtag buy, but maybe to get that second round, it's not going to start off strong for him. FNX gets that kill on the ramp. Juice posts himself on top of the box, gets tagged through the smoke and possibly the wall right there. It took a little bit of damage. Juice tries to line it up through the smoke, but can't quite get there. He's going to back off. Meanwhile, Steel got a frag over there in B. He's up in apartments, shooting through the smoke, getting easy kills, it looks like.
Yeah, it's that unpredictable aggression coming out from Immortals there. It's really hard to like try and read this style at this point when they're just completely playing pug at this point. And now it's all down to Juice, 27 HP and a dream with an AWP, but
we've seen him win some amazing clutches before with low health, but never against 5 and never against the likes of Immortals. And right now, I think we all want to root for the underdog, but it's just not working.
Yeah, so 14-1's going to be our scoreline as we switch sides here. What can the Banishers do differently?
They can hope that they're better on CT and pick up a couple more rounds, but I don't see this happening.
I mean, the Bears predicted 16-2.
So, I mean, USPs in hand, definitely the better pistol compared to the Glock. So maybe 16-2 at this point, but it's just such a dominating showing. I don't even think the Bears was correct. Because I was going for 16-2 as well. I was like, maybe 16-3. They might get some miracle round.
I was hoping for 16-4, getting the pistol rounds on both sides, but Henny had a heroic play on the first pistol round with that 3K.
Which is like
triple tap.
1.5 seconds.
Yeah. But now it's going to be Banisher's side on this on the CT side here. Let's see what they pick up. We got some decoys coming out from the Immortals. And that's going to be it. Armor and decoys coming out. And it looks like they're going to go for a B mid split.
Henny immediately swings wide, takes Juice in the 21 HP. Alex, he gets shot up as well by Lucas, so damage already done. Juice, though, nice little one-tap on Lucas. Steal, here's some footsteps, and Breezy is not looking the right way. He thought his teammate was covering his back, but K-Style must have been blind or distracted or something, but he does answer that frag back. But now he's the sole member alive for Banishers. Bomb has been planted over on the A-bomb side, so he is quite a ways away. Already low health. They hunted him down. So Immortals already on match point, 15-1. And they're just going to buy A's immediately. Banishers, what can you put together? CZ comes out, 5-7, as much armor as they can purchase. They're going to split this up. Looks like a default. Yep, 2B, 2A, one window. And Henny is going to be first out the door, gets flashed in. Not sure if he spotted those players. Would have been close to Lucas checking everything. No, Rash gets the first kill before Henny answers it back with 2 quick ones. Steel gets himself one as well. Bolts, one for everybody it seems. And now Breezy, 1v4. What can you do?
Ooh, that's going to be Immortals taking it 16-1. Now, Banishers, they're not out of it. This is GSL-style groups here, best of ones, though. It's still your first match of the day going up against Immortals. What can you do at that point?
Yeah, you kind of go into it expecting you're probably going to lose, but when it's that kind of a blowout, it's got to be disheartening. But like you said, GSL style, so they've got another chance in this, and they can come back, kind of rally up.
I mean, I honestly don't think you can really walk away from this that dejected. I mean, it's Immortals. They've been playing pretty consistently for like the last year and a half.
Just getting better and better. Had an excellent showing at DreamHack last weekend. They had to get completely blown out of the water by like Gambit's like amazing new team in order to lose that, because it was still close at that. But I think they came in here really confident, and I expected to see them play a little bit more puggier, which they really have. They've been playing kind of slow the past, at least last week, running down the clock, really have more set pieces, and I think they want to not show that off as much here. So you just saw the aggression come out. Every little route they could take. That's why I was so excited to see Mirage, because when these guys play aggressive, they get so much confidence.
I mean, yeah, we saw Lucas and Henny continually just pushing top of mid. Even Steel, always in apartments there, just giving them no ground whatsoever. They had complete map control the entire time. And I mean, that's kind of what you expect at this point. I mean, these are all basically world-class players, the entirety of them. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and send it back to the analyst desk. Blue, take it away.
Alrighty, thank you very much, gentlemen. Well, we had that question of if Immortals were going to play to the level of their opponent. Seems like it was true. The big issue is Immortals played a hell of a lot better than their opponents did in that one. So things going pretty much as we predicted for that first match there, with the final score being 16-1. Eh, gentlemen?
That was a tough one for the other team. I think one of the biggest problems of the whole match, well, obviously they're outclassed, but they died within like the first 10 seconds of the round, almost every single round against 10-1, and like against a player like that, who's explosive, he loves peeking, he loves being a little random, just slow it down. Yeah. If my teammates are dying in the first 10 seconds, like
something's wrong.
Something's wrong. I say just stay back, just wait. I don't care if we do a 1-3-1, just sit back and stay alive. It's so detrimental as a team when one of your teammates is dying all the time. It hurts.
It doesn't allow you to set up for anything at all. You don't even allow really to for a team like Immortals, obviously, they're going to play as aggressive as they want, and they're pretty much going to make you have to respect, like, you're going to have to make Immortals respect you in that sense. So they're going to play as aggressive as they can. If you actually manage to stop it, then they might simmer down and be like, okay, maybe you have to play like some proper setups and everything. But until then, it's just going to be complete mayhem, and that's kind of what we saw.
Push, you saw
exactly.
pushing halls, pushing middle, pushing everything.
Exactly, and it doesn't really help if you're the T side then and you just kind of help out with the cause really, but just kind of donating yourself into like the aggressive 2-man push for the 19th time in mid, right? Actually, the rounds were so quick. I think for the first like 9 rounds, we were actually like on point to the point where like we started at 12:15, and by the 9th round, we were 9 minutes later. It's like insane tempo to start that game off, and I think it was really on the Banishers really to kind of slow things down and try to set the pace of the game instead of just being bullied around.
And call timeouts. Maybe if you're down 7-0, just say, hey, let's call a timeout. Let's just
even if you
talk about it.
Yeah, but even if you don't necessarily have it in like anything constructive to come up with, just be like, okay, guys, we're taking a bit of a beating, but it's kind of to be expected. We can still get back into this. Just have like the most generic like pep talk ever.
Reset. Let's reset.
Exactly.
Take a deep breath, guys.
Find your zen.
Let it go through. Come on, guys. Let's go. It works, guys. If you have a problem, take a deep breath. It resets the mind. It's because you're playing a game. It's mental. It's all mental.
Absolutely.
So you have to be able to reset.
We did see them continuously try to set up for like normal executes and whatnot, but that was the big problem is when it came down to the executes, especially in like the first gun run or two, they actually looked okay in the way that they were trying to keep themselves alive, but specifically just referring to the first gun round, they go right out onto the A-bomb site. It's like a 4-man push on ramp, and Henny literally just killed all of them.
Yeah, and also they're like missing, they would hit A, but they're like missing smokes. Like there's no smoke in stairs or jungle or something like that when they come in.
Smoke up the. I think there was one of their A pushes where they did smoke off spawn, jungle, or connector. They literally just like smoked off stairs, like just like a tiny little like smoke dot on top of the stairs. That was it. And you had like 3 Immortals players playing from connector and jungle, just kind of sitting there waiting for them to just slowly walk into their crosshairs. So yeah, I guess not necessarily the most perfect execution strategically speaking from Banishers this game, but
no real punishment of the aggression either that we kept seeing from the Immortals.
Yeah.
There was one round again that comes to mind where Immortals specifically just pushed their way into the apartments. I believe it was Henny and someone else.
Lucas,
Lucas just went directly in. There was even smoke set up and everything to counter them back
still
out
found
and
4
prevent them from happening.
frags.
Still managed to pick up. I think it was like 2 through the smoke, and then I think Henny. That was the round where at the very end of it, a teammate killed another teammate.
And Alex had the
nade at the very end of it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Just like even when they slowed it down and tried to contain themselves, they still unfortunately kind of got run over by Immortals time after time again. It was very unfortunate.
Yeah. Honestly, I will have to say this though. They did kind of go to the right strategy eventually in terms of like when you're just completely outmatched, you're not going to win an AK duel with anyone. You're not going to be able to trade efficiently, etc. Just like mass up on ops.
Mass up on ops. I love that. I love it.
More and more ops, because all you need is that one lucky hit, and if maybe you'll get a chance to hit 2 of those shots each and every round. Maybe you'll just hit that one, but that's all you need. You got your guy. You're good.
In that round that they won with those 3 ops, they had the first kills instead of Immortals just plowing them the first 10 seconds.
And given the situation that they find themselves in, it's not like Immortals are going to be like, oh, guys, damn, like, we lost the first man, like, we have to play passively. No, they're just going to send more people in and just be like, it's like, oh, first man down, well, okay, my turn now. That's pretty much the mentality they have. So
gladiator strat.
Exactly. So if Banishers are able to, punish that, then you might have been able to pick up, a few more rounds. But felt like the Brazilians were, ready to play it. I think if the Banishers started off as the more excited team to play this game, I don't think they ended that way.
I think that's very true as well. We do have a few replays that we can take a look at as well, just over the course of this match. Take a look at some of the highlights from both teams. Probably.
Well, I think this is the highlight from the Banishers, probably.
Yeah, there was actually one thing I wanted to talk about was Juice, actually, who seemed to come alive a little bit towards the end there, was actually one of the more consistent players with trying to stop Immortals from punishing all this. I think there was one highlight round where he was able to pick up like a 3K with that op in mid or something like that.
Yeah, when you that match on LAN early in the morning, you might be not warmed up as you used to. Maybe you have a little, you're playing Immortals, you're a little self-conscious of how you're playing. So after those certain amount of rounds, maybe got the feel of it. He went into flow state where he's just like in the game. He's not thinking too much and he's hitting his shots. So, it just shows that it comes down to a big mental game.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now the big mental game is going to be recovery for these players.
Recovery.
I mean, to make sure they just don't get
what do
outright
they
eliminated.
do to not hang themselves, after that?
I feel a little calm down there, a little drastic.
Okay,
It's also only the
I don't
first
think
game
it's
of the
that
day.
bad.
First game of the day.
Okay,
Maybe if
yeah,
they go out in
that's right.
groups, like who knows? No, but yeah, I guess in that sense we always talk about how it's easier to lose 16-0, 16-1, etc., than it is to have a grueling 16-14, right? Because at that point if you lose 16-1, you never felt like you had a shot at winning. I think at least if you're like properly balanced, mentally speaking. But if you lose 16-14, obviously then that's going to be gnawing at you, constantly thinking like, oh, we should have done this and this and this, and that would have won us the game. We would have played upper bracket versus this team, which we were much better than. Now we're going to have to show, like, all of that stuff comes into play. Now I think it's just like, well, we played Immortals. We're never supposed to win that anyway.
Hopefully they don't fall in that hopeless despair, that
Yeah,
mindset where, well, we're out of the tournament, guys. We lost 16-2. Let's just pack it up. You know?
Well, if they end up in that kind of situation after losing to Immortals, which I think 99% of CS players in the world would.
Yeah.
I think you're going into the tournament with the wrong mindset. I think it's perfectly respectable to get absolutely stomped on by Immortals. Most of us would.
Yeah.
So go into the next game just like it's the first game of the tournament, really.
Well, the Banishers are going to banish themselves from the upper bracket here. And while we wait for our next match to set up, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to send it over to a short break. So stick with us and we'll be back with our next match in just a little bit.